Yes, I do. Since mid-March, more than 300,000 Wisconsinites have been unemployment. Economists say it is going to get worse. How big a hit is the Wisconsin economy going to take? It's quite substantial. Our overall numbers are declining economic activity. It's about 50%. It's 50% here. Williams in Center for Research on the Wisconsin Economy tracks anonymous cell phone data at 50,000 establishments statewide, from mom-and-pop retail shops to malls, movie theaters, and manufacturing plants, big and small. This latest data indicates a 60% reduction in manufacturing activity. It's crushing. Manufacturing is the backbone of the state. Last October, CNN profiled the Wisconsin foundry in Manitoba. Then it was struggling with the effects of the trade war with China. Today, it's keeping all its employees paid, but new orders are down 90%. In agriculture, a similar story. The price of milk in a tailspin. Milk so cheap, farmers cannot give it away. This would have been on a store shelf 24 hours from now, but it's not. We're just dumping it down the drain. But the restaurant and hospitality industries nearly at a dead stop. Coming back online won't be easy or quick. Our sales are down about 90%. We do survive through the current. What they're saying, like by the end of May, if it goes any further than that, then we're going to have to do a lot of adjustments. So those adjustments will be made across the economy, leaving millions vulnerable. I got $983. Ron Teresi, the Navy veteran, now on disability, was homeless for 2 years. His job in the quote ended 7 weeks ago. Barn Hill in Madison closed. His monthly income cut in half. What's your level of anxiety and stress about the future right now? It's pretty high right now, I have to say. An avid fisherman spends hours every day hooking largemouth bass and forgetting about how to survive the months ahead. In this political battleground state, the battle for many has become surviving one day to the next. Now, the other thing that economists are tracking is that cessation of economic activity. When did it happen? What they're seeing is that even before those safer at home orders went into effect, most people started staying away from restaurants, movie theaters. Let's go, let's go. We down, go. Say two-step, little twist. Take the one, got it. Carry on. Great day, right there. see. Let's see the floor. Let's get to the floor a little bit more. There we go. Here we go. So that's it down, that it, break it, pull it down, break it down, 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 down. You want to do? This is a warm up. Already.
Good morning, Coppermine folks. How y'all feeling? It's your boy Truett. I'm back. I took a couple of weeks off. Had to take care of my mama. She wasn't feeling well. Had to make sure she was good to go. She's all right. She ain't catch nothing. She don't have anything. Everybody's healthy. Hope y'all are good. Ready to pick this back up. Monday morning, daily grind workout. Today, we're going to do a strength training. You know how I am about my strength training. Got to get stronger. That's how I feel. We're going to do a compound superset. We're going to do 2 exercises for the same muscle group. What you're going to need, you're going to need some weights. Nothing too heavy, but nothing too light. You got a stability ball, great. If not, you can use a bench or you can use the floor. You know how I do. I'm going to come out with different variations to accommodate you. First thing we're going to do is our warm up. You looked at my previous workouts, you know I got what I call energizing exercises. That's basically things that'll wake you up and get you ready to get rolling. You can do these before you work out and anytime during the day, okay? First thing we're gonna do is neck rotations, 10 one way, 10 the other, okay? Feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips if you want. Slow roll. Slow roll without the shoulders elevating. Your hands on your hips and you feel your shoulders are elevating, and just let your arms hang. Slow roll. Then give me 10 the other way. Ooh. Got all kinds of neck popping, all kinds of adjustments going on. Oh. Next, thoracic mobilization. Basically, that's where one palm is up, one palm is down. Arms are parallel to the floor. Your head is going to face the palm that's up, and we rotate. Six, 7. There we go. 8. 9. One more. 10. Oh, next. Wood chops. We're going to go front, left, and right. Okay? 3 per side. So, bend, come up, go to the right, go to the left. Yes. Be sure not to hyperextend your back. Oof. You get one more. Next, basic squats, feet, either hip width apart or shoulder width apart. Toes are either pointing forward or turned out slightly. Arms forward. Easy. Next, opposite arm, opposite leg raise. You're in that weird position, that hand, knees, and toes. Make sure you don't have too much extension in your back. Opposite arm, opposite leg raise. Let's get 5 per side. Good. Spider-Man lunge with a twist. Push up position. Bring that foot, side this hand, turn, switch. 5 per side. Back leg, we want to keep straight. Try to get the pelvis to the floor. Mackenzie Press Up. You're going to lay on your tummy. Point your toes away. Forearms on the floor. Look down at the floor. Bring your body up. Relax. And relax. Keep your pelvis into the floor. Head is neutral, shoulders are down. You don't have to tense your butt to keep your pelvis on the floor. Push up. Just waking up the spinal muscles. Actively stretching your midsection, hip flexors to a small extent. Last one, hip extension. Roll over on your back. Heels in the floor, toes up. Push through the floor, activate the hamstrings in your butt. Pause for a second. All right, that's your warm up. Should feel nice and warm. Hip extension, that was a good segue into what we're getting ready to do next. Again, it's a compound superset. 2 movements for the same muscle group. First movement is a dumbbell Romanian deadlift or a semi-stiff leg deadlift. I'm going to superset that with Swiss ball leg curls. Again, I'm going to give you variations. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, you got a barbell, use a barbell. If you only have 1 dumbbell, I'll show you what to do with 1 dumbbell. Semi-stiff leg deadlift. I'm gonna turn like sideways a little bit. Feet are about hip width apart, maybe a little closer with the toes pointing forward. Hold your dumbbells here at the side. They may rotate a little bit as you go down. Knees bend a little. Move the hips back. You feel a stretch in your hamstrings, you tense your legs and butt, stand back up. Your core should be braced so as to resist any excessive extension or spinal flexion. We're going to get 12 of them. All right. Next, grab your Swiss ball or stability ball. We're going to leg curl, working the hamstrings again. Top of the heels on top of the ball. Back of the heels on top of the ball. Lift. Two functions for the hamstrings. The first function was a hip extensive movement because of where the hamstrings attach. Second movement, knee flexion. Next, dumbbell chest press. And then we're going to superset that with a push-up. Grab your dumbbells. Have a seat on your stability ball. This variation, your palms are going to face forward. Walk forward. Lay your head back. Bring the hips up. I'm going to tense your butt. All right, now, push-ups. Now, I love push-ups. So, I give you 3 variations. One, first variation is going to be on the knees. Hands are a little wider than shoulder width. Toes into the floor. Draw the midsection in. All right. Going back to your semi-stiff leg deadlifts. If you have 1 dumbbell, you don't have 2, but you got 1, show you how to do it. Feet, maybe a little wider than hip width. Feet still point straight because I want to work all the hamstring muscles. So I want to keep the feet straight. Hold your dumbbell like so, knees slightly bent, push the hips back. Just like so. Turn a little bit this way. See my body position. Knees are slightly bent, so you don't have too much stress around the knee, but you can still activate the hamstrings. Tense your legs and butt to bring yourself back up. Not use your torso to come back up. Your upper body comes along for the ride. All the work is being done through the hip area. All right, leg curl again. Woo! Got cooked on that one. All right. Chest press again. Give you a different variation. I'm going to go alternating dumbbell press. This, you're still working your chest, your shoulders, triceps, but we also challenge your core muscles because you have to resist rotation. Head is back. Both dumbbells are up. Really got to tense your glutes. Brace with your midsection so you don't rotate. Oh. Now, because we're alternating, it takes a little bit longer to do your set, placing your whole body under a longer time of tension, which is a good conditioning effect. Push-ups, we'll go traditional. Whew. Little break. We got one more round. How y'all feeling? Woo. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Next, I'm gonna do a little funky, something a little funky. One dumbbell, one leg. It would be easier when you do the single leg deadlift. If you're gonna do this version, I'm gonna show you. What we do is we place the dumbbell in the opposite hand of the leg we're working. It's a contralateral movement, but you're a little more stable when you do it. Got it in my left hand, I'm gonna stand on my right leg. Move over a little bit. Oh, woo, woo. Let's go. Two. One more. Two more. Maybe one more. That's so much harder. Concentrating all your efforts on one leg. Leg curl. Last one. Oh, got 5 more. Holy snap. Woo, hamstrings cooked. Woo, woo. All right. Next, again, another variation. We're gonna do a single arm dumbbell press. Always start with your non-dominant side. Whew. Hand on the hip of the opposite arm. Again, the core has to be braced to resist rotation and lateral shifting of the hips. Woo. Okay. Woo. Next, push-ups. All right, here we go. Oh, all right. That first segment is done. I'm getting all kinds of messages this morning. Lord, today. Here we go. Next, we're going to squat. For your next segment, we're going to squat. And we're going to do reverse lunges. And then we're going to do bent over dumbbell rows, 4-ball rollouts. With your dumbbell with squat, we give you several variations. First one, the arms are here. Legs will be about shoulder width apart. Toes can turn out slightly. Chest is up. Two more. Put them off to the side. Reverse lunges. A reverse lunge is just like a forward lunge. Only difference is when I bring the leg back, I'm activating the hip extensors first, then I work the quad of the front leg. Hip extensors being your butt and your hamstrings. Next, bend over dumbbell row. I'm gonna use the ball for this. Give my back a little break. Hand on the ball or hand on the bench. Opposite leg forward of the hand I'm working. All right, switch. Should turn the other way so you can see. I'll get you on the next set. Three more. All right, make sure that ball's out your way. Hands on top of the ball. Interlock your fingers. All right, made a little change for the ab for the forward ball rollout. If I want to work my core in an integrated fashion, I would come all the way forward as far as I can, and then I would sit back a little bit more. I wanted to feel it mostly in my back, so I stayed in that angle, make sure my core was working isometrically throughout the whole movement, and just move my arms. Next, squat again. This time I'm gonna hold the dumbbells in front, like a front squat position. Feet, hip or shoulder width apart, toes turned out slightly. Reverse lunge. Whew. Again, leg goes back. Torso is vertical or slightly forward. I don't want you leaning forward at the hip. I don't want you leaning forward at the spine. Leaning forward at the hip. It's permissible. The knee does travel in line or slightly over the toes. Now, if you have a knee issue, then you can try to keep the shin vertical. If you don't have a knee issue, let that knee go forward. All right. Dumbbell row. Whew. Now we go this way. Whew. Floor ball roll out. One more. Three more. Two more. One more. Oh. Small break, we got one more round. Woo! Woo! You got one dumbbell. Hold it like so, goblet style. 10 to 12 reps. Hold it here. You got one dumbbell. Or if you want to use one. All right, lunge it. Oh. Oh. 4. Yes. Eight. Let's go to work. Oh. Yes. Oh. Row. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh. Let's go. Ooh, let's go. Ah. 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 Roll out. Make sure them glutes are tight. We don't want you sitting back. Definitely don't want you hyperextended. That's how you get it in today. Woo. That's your workout. Compound supersets. Working on strength endurance. Small amount of cardio in there. Small amount. Again, I'm gonna post this up. You can always do it on your own. Text me or email me. Or if you want me to show you how to do it, if it's not posted up on the Coppermine YouTube channel, I'll go through it with you one-on-one. Good to see y'all again. I love y'all. Lights at the end of the tunnel. We'll be back together soon, I swear. Can't wait to see y'all. I miss y'all. Big hug and kisses. Continue to stay healthy. Continue to be safe. I love y'all. Peace.
Truett.